Hello mga kabibig! Welcome back sa ating bagong YouTube channel. Ito ang pinakamaingay na YouTuber sa balat ng YouTube. Ako si Kabibig, maglabag-labag na tao with evidence. Marami ang sumaya, pumalakpak. I don't know kung mga supporters ba ito na mga Duterte or ito yung mga tao na wala ng tiwala kay BBM. Pero yung iba nagsabi na scripted yan, scripted daw di umano itong impeachment case na isinampa laban kay Bongbong Marcos. Para daw sa isang 1-year bar rule. For example, hindi ito ma-push through. Oh, for example, hindi ito ma-push through or hindi walang pumirma sa Kongreso. Hindi for this year, wala munang impeachment kay Bongbong Marcos at maka-focus sila sa impeachment ni VP Sara. Kaya minadali, pinaspasan, mas inuna pa ang impeachment ni BBM na kung saan alam naman natin na talagang atat na silang magsampa din ng impeachment kay VP Sara. Di ba every now and then, they're mentioning February 6, yan na ang simula ng bagong impeachment ni VP Sara, sinampahan ng plunder case, mayroong Madriaga, and so on and so forth. Pero biglang nag-twist ang story. Biglang napunta kay BBM. At ngayon, Lunes, na-shock ang lahat na meron na nagsampa ng impeachment case laban kay BBM. Nako kabibig. Yung iba nagsabi, ay, scripted yan. Huwag kayong maniwala. Huwag kayong madaling paniwalain. Ay, nako kabibig. Pero ito kabibig, ito pa rin yung grounds sa sa impeachment ni BBM. Maraming mga apat or ilan ba yung grounds for impeachment ni BBM. Si Congressman Joel Chua ay nagsalita na rin. Ito kabibig ha. Ito yung grounds o respondent ordered and enabled the kidnapping and the surrender of former President Rodrigo Duterte to the ICC. Respondent is Benedictus, whose condition impairs his judgment and leadership. Respondent failed to veto and program appropriations and other unconstitutional provisions of the General Appropriations Bill for 2023, 2024, 2025, and 2026. Ang dami pala, no? Respondent benefited from the kickbacks arising from the budget insertions and ghost flood control projects. And respondent created the ICI to shield corrupt allies. O, yun daw. Ito daw yung grounds for impeachment ni BBM filed by Attorney Andre De Jesus. Yan po ang complainant. Tapos, isinumite ito sa Kongreso sa tulong ni Congressman House Deputy Minority Leader Journey Nisay, na kung saan sinabi niya, no one, not even the president, is above the law. Oh. So ito, ang interview ni Nisay, kung saan confident naman siya na siya ang siya ang nagmamanifest nito. Manifest ba ito? Makinig tayo kami, Bek, ha? Makinig tayo. Ito na.
Sa ngayon, kasi ang in-expect namin, siyempre pag napile ngayong umaga dito sa Office of the Secretary General, at siyempre dadalhin sa rules, hopefully by Monday, simula ng session, ay masama na sa order of business. And then, i-refer na ng plenary sa Committee on Justice. After nito, ito yung talagang susuriin natin, pag-aaralan mabuti, talakayan, at madala sa plenaryo, pagbotohan ng mga kasama nating kinatawan, doon natin malalaman kung mapapadala natin o matratransmit natin sa Senado.
O yan.
Again, dagdagan ko lang yung sinabi ni Attorney Andre. Ito yung gustong pag-usapan ng taong bayan, hindi puro sa social media.
Oh.
Ito ay sa tamang forum
may point
natin dadalhin. At naniniwala kami sa saligang batas, public office sa public trust, that no one, not even the president, is above the law.
Oh.
So sabi nga, mapanagot ang dapat mapanagot. So siguro mapanagot ang totoong may mga sala.
Oh.
Yun lamang.
So yun na kaya yung explanation. Ito naman ang komento ng ating mga netizens. Basahin natin ha. Ibabasura lang yan. Anong ebidensya nila? Pero kay Sara madaming ebidensya. Bakit hindi nyo unahon kay VP Sara? Maganda yung impeachment kay BBM. Siguraduhin nyo na makahanda mo yung ebidensya nyo bago mag-fishing expedition lang yan. At masaya lang oras ng mga nyo at taong bayan. Mag-focus muna sa mga ali-korupsyon na mag-uuna na inahain yan sa kamara, huwag na muna ilihis ang bagong usapin. Gusto pa bagasingin si Marcos para sila na makinabang sa natural gas na na-discover ngayon lang. Kapag nanalo itong mga kawawang ang Pilipinas na naman another 40 years, lugmok. Contractor ka daw ha. Hala. Parang siniraan na yata si congressman, contractor daw ito. Inunahan nila yan kasi sa kanila walang ebidensya. Pero sa mga nagpa-file ng impeachment na may ebidensya, maunahan sila ng mga yan kasi isang beses lang pwedeng mag-file ng impeachment sa isang tao. Safe na nagkaagad si BBM niya. Ha? Just saying, tactics yan, aray mo talaga. Tactics daw ito mga kabibig. Yan ang sabi ng ilang mga netizens. So parang hindi sila naniniwala na talagang totoo itong impeachment. Drama-drama lang ito daw. Scripted daw ito. Naku po, ano ba naman yan? Scripted da, makinig tayo sa lawyer na kung saan siya yung complainant. Siya yung nagsampa ng kaso ng impeachment case kay BBM. Ano bang rason niya? Diba? Ano bang rason niya kung bakit siya nagsampa? Ito na.
I'm Attorney Andre R. De Jesus. I'm the complainant in this verified impeachment complaint that I just filed with the House Secretary General against our sitting president, Ferdinand Bongbong Romualdez Marcos Jr.
Sir, ano po yung grounds natin for the complaint?
Well, in sum, there are six grounds for comprising the complaint itself. But to sum it up, based on the grounds provided by the Constitution, it's culpable violation of the Constitution, graft and corruption, as well as betrayal of public trust. So we are putting to question and holding the president accountable, number one, for allowing a citizen of our country to just be whisked away, kidnapped virtually, and brought to a foreign land without due process, despite fully functioning courts here in the country. Next, we are also holding the president accountable for flagrantly failing to veto unprogrammed appropriations, unprogrammed funds, despite being able to do so. In fact, what was mentioned by Comjet earlier, the president had every opportunity to veto. He signed an actual budget, despite the fact that the Supreme Court has declared the PhilHealth component of that budget to be unconstitutional. And the directive from the Department of Finance, which is the alter ego of the president himself. So an act of a department of government is an act of the president, was also declared illegal. Next, we're also holding the president accountable for the current supposed investigations by government of graft and corrupt practices involving ghost projects, flood control projects, so on and so forth. Next, we're also putting to question the fitness of the president to still govern our country. If you will notice, for some it might be laughable, for some it might be trivial, but an allegation that our sitting president might be somehow involved in an addiction of some sort to prohibited drugs should be alarming. And we are holding the president accountable as well. This is not the main thrust of the impeachment complaint, but it is one of them. It is an issue that has been dodged by the president. It's an issue that has been dodged by Malacanang. They're just sweeping it under the rug. But mind you, in our rules and evidence, when an act or declaration is made, such that if it is proved within the hearing and observation of a party, and if untrue, should deserve a comment and none is made, under our rules and evidence, that failure to comment, that failure to react, it can be taken against you. In other words, that is a rule of evidence that codifies silence means yes. We have not heard from the president denying it. We have not heard from the president going through a procedure to debunk all these rumors that he is addicted or is using prohibited drugs. Last week, personally, I feel that the ICI has been weaponized by the government in order to protect his allies, the respondents' allies, President Marcos's allies, and target political enemies. So we feel that apart from the president being an impeachable officer, we feel that this avenue would enable not just myself as complainant, not just Hong Jet as the endorser, but the Filipino people to thresh out all these matters which are being raised but are not answered at all by the president and his cabinet and his officers.
Yun, kabibig. Yun ang explanation kung bakit sila naging complainant, tapos yung endorser as si congressman. Yun, kabibig. Pero yung ibang tao hindi yata kumbinsido. Sabi dito, planted na planted. Hala. Jet Nisay of Pusong Pinoy is a contractor number 4 siya, sabi ni Joey DeVevry every other day. He endorsed an impeachment complaint by Attorney Andre De Jesus. If turned down, this will give BBM 1-year immunity. The impeachment complaint is already received by the HOR, Secretary General Cheloy Garafel. Remember how the former SecGen refused to accept impeachment complaint of Duterte Youth and Kiko Barzaga? I mean, realistically, tama din mga kabibig na, I know it is to protect that too big. So, dramahan ay complaint na filed ni Sai to protect ngang another year po. This must be planned, scripted show for, this is it, drama lang impeachment nila. So, it's their strategy to file a weak complaint and drone out the strong ones to ensure BBM's 1-year immunity. Ito po, scripted for a 1-year immunity. Correct lang. Naman natin na di mangyayari yan, kaya tuloy ang ligaya ni Bangag sa impeachment tayo asa. Laban lang ang friends ko kung anong binababoy ang batas ng konstitusyon. Diversionary tactics para hindi pag-usapan yung flood control issue. Drama lang kumbaga. Di ba, yung very first, tapos ni-reject yung di ko magets, why not just accept and dismiss para ma-trigger ang 1-bar rule. Yan mga kabibig. Yan na ang mga komento ng ating mga netizen. Diba? Parang hindi sila mapapaniwala. Parang ang bilis lang. Halaka mga kabibig. Samantala, nagsalita na si Congressman Joel Chua hinggil sa isinampang impeachment case laban kay Pangulong Bongbong Marcos mga kabibig. So ayon sa Chairman of the House of Committee on Good Government and Public Accountability, Representative Joel Chua, on the impeachment complaint against President Bongbong Marcos. We have been informed that an impeachment complaint against President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. was filed today. As with any impeachment complaint, the House of Representatives will accord it to the initial consideration required under the Constitution and our rules. The complaint will be received, evaluated for sufficiency in form and substance, and processed in accordance with established procedures. There will be no shortcuts, and there will be no prejudgment. Oh, bakit? Na-experience nyo ba yung mga shortcut ang mga prejudgment na yan? Nako po, para yan ang halata na. At the same time, it must be stated frankly that, based on what is publicly known at this point, the complaint faces a steep and difficult path in the House. Oh. Ito pa, impeachment is a constitutional remedy of last resort. It requires clear, specific, and well-substantiated allegations of impeachable offenses, not conjecture, political disagreement, or generalized accusations. So far, no issue has emerged that clearly rises to the level of an impeachable offense as defined by the Constitution. This assessment, however, does not excuse the House from its duty. The House will examine the complaint of its face, determine whether it meets constitutional and jurisprudential standards, and act accordingly, guided by reason, evidence, and law, not by noise or pressure. In doing so, the House will also be guided by a new rules and parameters laid down by the Supreme Court in its recent decision on impeachment proceedings. While the House has filed a motion for reconsideration and awaits the tribunal final action, will observe the doctrines currently in force and ensure that all steps taken are consistent with prevailing jurisprudence. The impeachment in this power is a grave responsibility. It must be exercised with institutional restraint, fairness, and fidelity to the Constitution. The House will give the complaint the consideration the law requires, but it will also uphold the principle that impeachment must be grounded on serious, demonstrable constitutional violations, not political dissatisfaction. The public can be assured that the House will act deliberately, transparently, and within the bounds of the Constitution. O, yan ha. Yun kabibig. Yun ang statement ni sino ito? Si Chairman of a House of Committee on Good Government and Public Accountability, Representative Joel Chua. O, yan kabibig ha. Nagsalita na si Joel Chua, mga kapibig. So ano ang inyong reaction hinggil dito, mga kabibig? Ano ang inyong mga kuro-kuro opinion? Nako po. May nagsabi, yung iba nagsabi na, ay nako, halata naman. It seems it's scripted. Hay nako, kung totoo ang chika na ang nagpapa-impeach ay palang, ano daw ito, scripted daw, valid and ground sa impeachment ni Bongbong Marcos. Each item has receipts, videos as solid proof. Baka ibang drama naman ang pang-divert ng flood corruption scandal ni McCoy. Huwag nang patagilin, kaya pang ayusin ang Pilipinas, ibalik sa dati ang Pilipinas, ilayo sa bagong Pilipinas. Sobrang kapal ang mukha. Tutuhanin kaya nila o moro-moro lang yan? May script bang sinusunod o tutuhanin talaga? Ewan ko lang. Hala. Parang hindi naniwala ang mga tao. Kung kakampi natin ng Congress, goods yan. Kaso hindi magkakampi sila halos lahat. Kaya malabo ang impeachment. Para sa one bar rule yan. Para immunity. Ito ang hustisya para kay Tatay Digong. Sana may mga nakonsensya pang natitira mga congressman at sundin nila kung ano ang tama para sa bayan, hindi para sa bulsa nila. Hay, may pag-asa pa ba ang Pilipinas? The fact is, ang impeachment ni Marcos Jr. ay mahirap talaga yan uusad sa Senate kasi the House of Crocs pala ay majority dyan ay bayad na nila. Sabi ni Lemuel Cabales Tampos. But why is impeachment case of the president is very important? The mere truth is, the goal is not to impeach the president because it has only less chance to happen, but the purpose is in order for Filipinos to know who are the congressmen and women will violate. Yes, against Marcos Jr. and vote no for the impeachment. Kasi sa 2028, hindi na yan iboboto ng mga taong bayan ang mga bumoto ng no at kaalyado ni Marcos Jr. Hala ka. Yan na kabibig. Yan na, makikita na ng mga tao. Tingnan natin kung sino ang mag-yes at mag-no. Hala ka! Yan na. No for impeachment ni Bongbong Marcos. Delikado yan. Delikado sa 2028. Yes sa impeachment. Nako, pasok ka na sa banga. Yan ba? Yan ba ngayon mga kabibig? Yan ako. So, yun po mga kabibig ang ating Just Libak-Libak for today. Yun ang mga ilang mga komento ng ating mga netizen na di umano sabi na, nako, scripted yan. Halata naman Ang bilis ha. Pinag-usapan last week pero ngayon agad nag-file. Si Kubarsaga gustong mag-file. Under 30 Youth Party List gustong mag-file pero hindi naka-file or pinigilan, hindi inaccept. Pero ngayon ito bakit biglang nagbago ang ihip ng hangin ngayon? Alaka. So ano ang iyong reaction dito mga kabibig? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video para sa mga latest trending news nating pag-usap-usapan. Ikaw, ordinaryong Pilipino, boto ka ba na i-impeach si BBM or hindi ka boboto na i-impeach si BBM? Yung iba sabihin, ganun pa rin ko, ma-impeach or hindi ma-impeach. Alam naman natin hindi yan ma-impeach kasi powerful yan. Alam naman natin na hawak nila ang Kongreso, hindi pa powerful yan. Iba sabi, i-impeach yan kasi sobra na ang kahirapan sa Pilipinas. Hindi na namin kaya, gutom na kami. Yung mga nasa lalayan, lalong nalugmok. Lugmok na kami. Pwede nang pababain si Marcos, iba na naman ang uupo. Yun ang mga ilang mga komento ng ating mga netizens. So yun lang kabibig. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video para sa mga news at pag-usap-usapan. Bye everyone! See you next time!